This week, 70 years ago, St. Louis University President Father Paul Reinert ceremoniously removed the first bolt of the university's broadcast tower, donating it to a brand new idea called educational television, designated as KETC Channel 9. That was us. And while in a lot of other cities, the first educational TV licenses would go to universities, WashU and SLU were interested in the idea, but not in having a TV station. So St. Louis came up with this creative, really innovative idea: form a commission representing the entire community to get the license, raise the money, run the station. And it worked, and it still does. But it wasn't easy. Imagine today getting together business and civic leaders, politicians, educators, cultural institutions, and citizens to work together. And they did. Other cities would create community licensed educational stations as well, following what was then dubbed the St. Louis Plan. Washington University donated land for a building and let us use the women's gym in McMillan Hall to get started. And that March 70 years ago, we didn't really know when we were going to be on the air, but we were already recording programs that would be used, well, sometime soon. Sure, there were budget and creative differences. One producer at the time said he didn't think the commission members understood that television is an art form and producers need to be allowed to create. And create they did. Educational programs that would be watched in schools during the day. An after-school children's program called The Finder was in the works.
But let's try to look at this.
Good evening.
Evening adult programs on arts, culture, science, and controversial issues.
The question before the Assembly tonight is residential segregation.
A producer said, "We realized the more the station did, the more criticism it would draw. But," he said, "we want this station to be talked about." KETC, today we call it 9 PBS, finally went on the air for just a few hours a day later that year in September. But the work was already well underway, getting a tower and making programs in March of 1954. This week in history, 70 years ago. For Living St. Louis, I'm Jim Kircher.